the second update of the third one of me being behind. So on this one I'm going to take you from the 19th to the 21st, and obviously I left you on the 18th going onto a really big fat long bus. So yeah, this is update 29, the 19th to the 21st in Hanoi. So yeah, we did the big fat journey, which I slept 10 hours, whole thing, all the way. So then once we got there, we had loads of life. Well, me and Pee, we had loads of life because we were like, we've slept 10 hours, we're good. But although we arrived really early, so Hanoi, we were like, oh, we need to explore Hanoi because, well, we know, because we're going to meet Sam and XL, me, Dave, and Pee-wee, 5 of us, we know how to get fucked up. So we knew we were going to get fucked up very soon, and we knew Hanoi had a good night. So we were like, look, Pee-wee, we need to have a look at this place. So me and Pee-wee went out on our own, just walked the town. Get rid of that pen. Walked the town. We went and saw a museum, one of the museums around the side. Walked the streets, which are very pretty streets. They're very all squares, like it's all like you just sort of go into each sort of little bit, and like lots of shops. And then yeah, nice, really liked it. And then we went around the big lake, which is the big lake of Hanoi, and it's quite funny because there's like a posh side on one side and a poor side on the other. So yeah, and we saw another temple as well. Just well, we saw it outside. So well, so you know, I got a feel for the actual city itself. So then after that, obviously we booked in, but we couldn't book in because the bloody boys, Sam's and XL, didn't reserve us a room. So we ended up getting bunk beds, but they were double beds. They were bloody nice, let me know. But we got 2 of them between the 3 of us. One of us was going to have to bunk, but I managed to be the guy that had one for himself. So then yeah, and then the night kicked off really. Met the boys. We all chilled out. We chilled out in oh, by the way, downtown Backpackers in Hanoi. If you ever do the journey, go there. It is sick. It's got like a downstairs area which has got a bar and it's all aircon, TVs, and upstairs it's got like a top floor, well it's 5th floor actually. It's got like a cinema room, pool table, like an outside area. It's wicked. Anyway, we chilled out all day. Once me and Pee-wee had done a little tour, and then yeah, we chilled with the boys, watched a couple of films on the cinema bit, and then we got going really. We had a bit of food on the town. Oh, they do like this 25,000 dong, which is about 50, a little bit more than 50p, maybe 70p. You get a big doner kebab and a bottle of Coke. It was amazing. I got that every single day. And then anyway, we started off just drinking the 5,000 dong beers. Like they're 5,000 dong. Like that's like 10 pence. And then we necked loads of them, to which it led us to Tom's bar. And to be honest, I don't remember the night. I was hammered. I was completely hammered. So then we went to Tom's bar. And then we went to a place called Hair on the Dog, and then we went to Heroes, which is this big club, which I sort of remember, but like it was massive. It was like, I don't know, 100 odd people in there, just like, bah, 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 bah. So that was good. But anyway, yeah, I went home, don't remember. I woke up in my double bed like, oh, I made it back. So then I woke up, to which we had to get out of our rooms, which sucked. So we moved our bags upstairs into the storage room. And long story short, we stayed there for free 3 nights. We just chilled. We slept in the 5th floor of that hostel that I just explained 3 nights in a row, just because nobody ever caught us. It was free storage for our bags, so we were never scared of losing our bags. And we just slept on, like, they had sofas, bean bags, everything, and like a hard drive of loads of movies. So we just chilled out up there. Anyway, we moved up, and then we booked the bus to get out of there. Booked the bus to where would we even book? We booked the bus to Katba, which is one of the Halong Bay's islands, which my brother also recommended me, and a few of the guys had heard about it. So we'd always aimed to go there. Anyway, yeah, we chilled again that day. Then we went out, all of us, but we all agreed let's have a steady one. Anyway, it wasn't a steady one. Me and Sam ended up getting absolutely rat-arsed, and we both had our own individual stories. Should I explain them now or later? I don't know. Basically, no, I'll explain them later. Basically, we woke up and we both missed the bus. I wasn't in my bed, I was elsewhere. and Sam's also accidentally missed it, but I thought I was on my own at that point. So the other three got it. Fair play to them, like we paid for it. They needed to go, so they went to Cat Bar. Me and Sam's found each other, and then we found each other in the hostel again. So basically, our story is that Sam got bit by a dog, by rabies. Sam went. Me and Sam just got really destroyed. The others lot did too, but they controlled it. Got messed up. He got messed up. Got bit by a dog. Did loads of different things, but he ended up going to a strip club and meeting a few girls and losing a lot of money. And then he did make it back to the hostel to sleep, but he was so messed up the boys tried to wake him up and he wouldn't move, so they gave up on him, so he stayed. And then my story is when I was with the guys and we were having these 5,000 bar beers, we went to all the different nightclubs. I met a Canadian girl, and yeah, it was good fun. I didn't think I was going to declare that to the camera, but I just did. Just hung out with her. She was absolutely smoking hot. She was like a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10, and that's I don't stay easy, but a 9 out of 10. I've gone a bit red, look. But yeah, that happened, and I ended up spunking loads of money and buying as a hostel, which was amazing, by the way. Had like a really nice bathroom and bed. And I know I said I wouldn't touch anyone out here, but she was a nice girl, so it's not like I'm in love with the girl. I'm still very much in love with what's it back home. No names needed, but you know, it's been 2 months, so give a guy a break. So then I missed it. We both met up and we're like, oh crap. So then we chilled at her. So then we went to the hospital because he'd been bitten by a dog, but the jabs were way too much. So we were just like, he was like 2-3 odd million, 4 million. He was like, I cannot afford that. It was well expensive. And for me, I was like, the bite doesn't look bad, mate. It's like it's only touched you. So then whilst he was in hospital, I went out wherever the hospital was. I don't even know where it was located, just because I just like to walk around and see the place, to which I went into the completely local area and they were just looking at me like a Westerner. I was like, oh, I shouldn't be here. But anyway, I sat into a place, I was starving, and I got this soup and they treated me like a king. They were like, drink, cook, oh, try this, would you like chili? And I was just like, I love this. Like, they had like a little kid running around me. Like, there was a mum and a dad. There was a granddad. I was just like, this is what travel's all about for me. Like, I'm in a culture. I'm like getting the culture here. So yeah, and then I paid them, gave them a big fat tip. To which I gave them a tip. They couldn't believe it. So they like filled my pockets with this red fruit. It was like this big, and it like tasted a little bit like a cherry, and then a little bit like a pear. It was weird, but I enjoyed it, so I ate them all whilst in the hospital, just waiting for Sam. It's like, and Sam's. Then I went into Sam's. He said, "Tom, help me make a decision here, because this is real bad." I was like, so we decided not to. Idiots, but yeah. And then me and Sam's went out, and we booked our own bus to go to Cat Bar and catch the boys, and we were like, right, now we can't mess it up. To which it was shit shirt night, and if you wore shit shirts, you get 2 for 1. So basically, we put shit shirts on, and we got messed up again. But we got really drunk, and then we got drunk with the shit shirts in our hostel, 2 for 1 in a hostel. Then we went outside, and outside on the streets at the 5,000 bar beers again. So we got back on them, and then we went to Tom's Bar because we both decided Tom's Bar was just chilled. It was just a bar. We could play our own music, good pool table. We were both good at pool. We had a really good time, and they do balloons. I forgot to tell you about the balloons. That's how I got so messed up the night before. The balloons completely give you a light head. And when I was in there, I met a Canadian girl again. So yeah, hung out with her, and Sam hung out with her mate. But then we both called it a night early, which you'd be proud of. And then then we went, and that was it really. We did all those nights free because we stayed in that hostel. And that was it. And then we got on the bus, which must be, I don't know, a couple of hours. No, I didn't sleep. I was listening to music, but Sam's was just passed out. And then we got on the boat, and then I fell asleep on the boat, and Sam's didn't. He stayed at the back, just letting his hair float in the wind. And then we got another bus on the other end, which we didn't get seats because we were at the back, so we had to sit on the floor. But we managed to pick up some beers on the road. So everyone was just laughing at us. We were sitting on the floor drinking beers, and we had a really good chat, like some really good deep chats. Sam's one of those guys. If I saw him, honestly, I would have been like, what a prick. And I spent so much time with him, and I know like people like me like always judge, but he's the soundest, loveliest guy, so kind-hearted. I couldn't think. He's out here. He's one of my best friends. Well, he's one of friends of a life. You meet friends for life out here. So then, we made it to Cat Bar, and that's where I cut the story short. So that was the 21st, and then obviously we got the bus, so it was actually the 22nd when we were running Cat Bar, and I'll tell you about Cat Bar and Sapa next. So that was the 29th update, 19th to the 21st. Very, very messy and Hanoi. Once again, my favourite sensation. Raining, yet being dry. That pitter patter is all I've ever wanted. When I'm older, I'm going to have a big glass room which just hits the pitter patter. I am dry as fuck. Listen, take it in. There you go.